Us, Chief Executive of SpiceJet, has in the past worked on the communications piece of BJP campaigns, now speaking completely in his corporate capacity. Ajay, welcome. Your sense of how this budget is actually likely to play out amongst corporates?
I think, it's a very solid, stable, prudent and growth-oriented budget. I think it does most of the things that all of us expected will happen. The fact that the government is, obviously getting a far larger amount of tax collection at this point of time, the government has been prudent enough to ensure that this is not spent on totally populist kind of schemes. You've seen that there is a increase in infra spending, which is from 7.5 lakh crores to 10 lakh crores. That should spur growth for sure. It's a prudent budget in the sense that if you look at the fiscal deficit target, it's been kept at 5.9% with a promise to go to 4.5% by 25-26. So that's pretty good. If you look at the MSME sectors, they significant measures for them. Providing a credit guarantee scheme for 2 lakh crores. That would be greatly beneficial to, this is collateral-free lending to the MSMEs. So this will help quite a lot. The 95% refund on, deposits made by them for tenders which were not, were never fulfilled during the COVID period. That will be helpful. This expedited payments, if you see, I think one thing that they've done is that they've ensured that payments which are being made to the MSME sectors, those will be accounted for only when the payment is actually made and not when a bill is raised or accounted for. So that will help MSME sector get actual real cash when they bill somebody. So that will help quite a lot. I was also interested in seeing the number of things that they did on the ease of doing business. I think quite a few there as well. FM mentioned 39,000 compliances that have been done away with, 3,000 rules, statutes which have been decriminalized. This whole concept of a national registry, I think that is extremely useful. You put everything into one registry, and right now there's so much trouble in providing the same information to different agencies. I think that's a great step. Using the PAN card for just like Aadhaar is used for personal identification, to use PAN as a universal corporate identification. I think that's a pretty useful thing. Aadhaar to be used as address proof, again, a very useful thing. And then, of course, there is this whole impetus of consumption-led spending, which should result from the lowering of personal income tax. I think all these are pretty significant sort of measures that have been taken in this budget. So I think this is a election year, as you know, and there was a fear that the government might be tempted to be a little more populist in such a year. And this is the last full budget before 2024, and I'm delighted that the finance minister has stuck to providing a really solid, stable, prudent and a growth-oriented budget. I think one other point I wanted to make is that this whole idea of using digitization in all forms of governance, I think that's an important theme in this budget as well. If you recall the speech, the word research was used again and again. This whole concept of a lot of study on different areas, labs for 5G, for example. I think this labs for artificial intelligence, agri accelerators, and so on and so forth. So I think a very progressive, modern, digital budget as well.